MegaTagmension. Blanc plus Neptune versus zombies.
Calm down. So for anybody watching the YouTube's elapsed time is negative. Hey.
This is game industry. A world cradled in a dimension very far away.
Eh, whatever, why not? Go ahead and let's play. How do I auto? Terrified of pressing the skip button.
The goddesses known as CPUs befriended humans there and began attending school to learn more about human culture. But even an exemplary place like this couldn't stop the decline in human births. The academy's on the brink of collapse.
In conclusion, Game Academy will close its doors forever by the end of the year.
But why? The game just started! Oh, here we go. We're barely a few sentences in and we're already throwing punchlines.
Are we giving up so easily? I know there are lots of games out there, but this one's special. It has schoolgirls.
Give it up, Neptune. This is beyond us.
Aww.
However, there were a dedicated few who were fiercely determined to fight in these desperate times. This story is about the brave girls who were steadfast in their desire to protect the school they loved from closing.
I thought I already activated that. Whatever. So for anybody watching the VOD, I already beat this game in the Japanese release, so some of what I know maybe...
Welcome.
What up? Incomplete. Hello, Parker. You've come to interrupt me, haven't you? My knowledge of the game is somewhat incomplete, but I have beaten the game in Japanese. I don't know what the story is aside from the general points, so I'll be listening to all of that. Shut up, Mom. I'll have time to talk between the story bits. Let's get going, I guess. Parky! Excuse you! If anybody doesn't know, this is like half Neptunia Action Unleashed, half sort of Monster Hunter, so that's the sort of gameplay you should expect.
What's the matter?
The main story is more Action Unleashed than it is Monster Hunter. Parker, not in front of the mic. Unfortunate thing about this game is the action segments are pretty short. At least the for the main story, it's a little weird. Parky, please sit down. Parker. What button is it? R1.
This book is fascinating. I'm glad I can relax and read it outside. The breeze feels so nice. Oh, that's right. I should probably be using my downtime to write that book. I don't have that much time left as a student here. Maybe if I work hard and come up with something great, I can win Raigeki Book's Newcomer Award, then... Ah!
Oh man, that font.
That sounds like Ramen Ram.
Oh, that is a good voice.
Don't come near me! I'm so scared! Someone help me! Are we about to be eaten by zombies? No! No, we can't! I don't want to die yet!
That H! Look at it!
Ramen Ram are being attacked by zombies? But why would zombies be at the school? Whatever. I can figure it out later. I need to save my sisters.
Can I talk now? So, the way the main story works is a straight, linear thing.
Let's do this.
It's not like Action Unleashed at all. You just have your chapters and you've got your subscenes. Ah, damn it.
I'm not interested in why zombies are at the academy.
Okay.
I won't let them lay a finger on my precious little sisters. Can you give me a
Oh,
second?
for Pete's sake! That was your cutscene. Okay. Oh, hello chat, by the way. I've been neglecting you, sorry. Hello, Saberkins and CPU Black Knight. Right, I'll try not to skip the cuts or the tutorials, even though I know most of this. I actually don't know everything.
Isn't so bad.
Blanc, I'm in the tutorial. I actually didn't know there's like team attacks or team EXE attacks. I never figured out how to do that in the Japanese release. I don't think I'll get to multiplayer.
You're pretty good.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything. Do you have 4 SP skills? They fixed the way SP skills work. You just have one for each face button now, instead of...
Give you a shot.
I might have to mute those guys. Instead of the weird system Neptune EU has. This game's obviously built on top of Neptune EU, but it has a lot of balance fixes and some tweaking that makes a lot of things make more sense. That's all pretty standard. Transform. What's weird is that you can't transform in multiplayer mode. You just pick whether you want to be goddess form or not. That's only a story mode feature. Oh, you can do a just guard. I didn't know that. And that we have items to use now. I actually didn't know what most of the non-healing items did.
Leave writing and acting to
Alright.
me.
Okay. That might be a little too fast on the camera move.
Sorry.
Alright, so basic gameplay controls, mostly like Neptune EU.
I won't let you run.
You know, action, 3D beat 'em up sort of gameplay. Blanc's on the slow end of the movement speed.
I'm crushing you. Super easy.
Even for a tutorial stage, I don't know why they bothered with this one. Overall, the game's levels, or the story
I'm
levels,
from Louis.
are a little too short. They're obviously longer than that one, but I kind of feel the game would be better with half as many story levels and all of them twice as long gameplay wise. Oh damn it! I forgot about that. Wait, I thought this auto saved, or is that? I think it only asks once.
This is the last of them. Are you two okay? Blonde! Why'd you have to get in the way? It was going so well! What? So, is everyone alright? Are you hurt?
I think I'm alright. Man, I feel like I got hit in the face by a sack of bricks. Who?
She... Her hands touched my face? Oh.
Cut! Whoa. Come on, Blonde, what gives?
Ricky.
Neptune? That girl's name is Neptune. She's one of my classmates here at Game Academy.
Parker.
She might not look like much, but Neptune is actually the patron CPU of the nation of Planetoon. You couldn't tell? We're in the middle of making a movie!
Tail in my coffee.
A movie? Oh, that explains the zombies. That's right! Yep, that's right, big sister! Good job! But why? We're trying to save the Academy, Blonde! Right, Rom? Right, Ram?
How's the sound mix for everybody, by the way? I double checked, but I'm always suspicious about it. Hey, Victor Song, by the way. Don't feel bad about falling asleep. Unfortunately, I'm going to be interrupted a lot by the voices. I kind of want to skip them, but I won't, because people will yell at me. But, I'll just have to cram all of my talking into the freaking action segment. Ah, Parker! Would you... Calm your tits, Parker. I was petting him, and I stopped petting him, and he fell over and grabbed my arm. Anyway.
I don't think I get it. Neptune, what's going on? Birth rates are declining, and the student population is shrinking annually. Didn't you hear? The school's closing. With the amateur film contest coming up, I thought if we submitted an amazing student-made movie, new students
students might want to attend our school. It wouldn't have to close.
Oh, I see.
But I am the only member of the film club, and it's hard to take this on by myself. So, I invited Rom and Ram since they're popular among the freshmen. Hey, I know! Big sister, why don't you make this movie with us? Oh, that's a great idea, Ram!
Really?
I always knew I was a genius!
Sorry, but I can't commit to that.
Oh, but why? How can you deny the request of your adorable little sisters?
Even if it's coming from my little sister, and even if she is adorable, I just don't have the time. I need to read all the books in the library before I graduate. Wait, you don't have enough members to film a movie.
I know. But something needs to be done. Our class is going to be the very last one to enjoy the school if we do nothing. Don't you care?
No. We're here as CPUs, Neptune. Our task is to get a better understanding of human life. Don't forget that.
Well, all right. I wanted you to write and direct the movie, but I guess I'll have to find someone else.
Me? Handling both direction and screenwriting? I was just saying I wanted to write a book before I graduate, so writing a script is definitely up my alley. Directing a movie wouldn't be such a bad idea either. And what if by some divine chance the movie's a smash hit, even though a student from Game Academy made it? I'd have a great reputation among studios for making a great film with slim resources. I'll be famous.
Oh well, if you don't want to do it, I guess I should start looking for a replacement.
I'll do it.
All right, so who would you recommend? Wait, what? Really? You'll do it? I thought you just said you had no time to spare.
You misunderstood, or, you might have misheard me.
Probably should have just started the game before streaming and just played multiplayer or something. I forgot they talked this much. I think maybe I'll check multiplayer after they stop gapping here. At least you're getting the story, I guess. But yeah, this does have a lot more story than Neptunia U. Neptunia U is like 4 cutscenes of story throughout the entire game. The writing isn't bad, but this game has a like full-fledged story for a side game. What are you doing? But and the multiplayer component is actually separate from the story and does not have its own story. It's you know, just pure gameplay, which is what I'm gonna check out as soon as these guys shut up.
I do have one condition, however. I direct and write the script. That's the only way I'll work with you.
Sure, Blonde, whatever you want. Thank you so much. I'm so happy.
They actually already did the Blanc credits joke. They did that in PP. I'm not sure if they do it in this one. I didn't actually bother reading the credits. Oh, speaking of credits, it looks like Vert is, it's the same voice actress as MegaTagmension, because I mean, I'm sure somebody will ask. It's not Tara Platt. The new Vert, in my opinion, is pretty dang good. I'm not sure who I prefer anymore. It was definitely weird at first, but it's alright now. You guys can't hear me, right?
Yay! We're gonna be making movies with our big sister! Isn't it great, Rom? Yeah, Ram! I'm so excited that we can all work together!
So this was my introduction to the world of film production. Even after we graduate and return to our CPU duties, I'll never forget these moments of making movies with my friends. This is just one page of my life story, but I already know it's one I'll want to return to and read again and again.
With the Blanc directing, it's gonna be great.
黒歴史ホラースリラー魅惑のサスペンスホームルームが終われば知らない中じゃいられない学ぶ友情愛情を超える特な感情をキリキリ線を引けベイビーマイゾンビ慌てずに近づいてよシャニムにかっこつけずにベイビーマイゾンビ映画のような運命に私を巻き込んでビッパララブしないビビビビッパラマイゾンビビビビビビラマイベビビビビバイエイエイビビビビマイゾンビビビビビビビビイエ
I think they edited that a bit. Pretty sure they originally listed as grade schoolers or something. Ram and Ram, and I think Uni and Nepgear are listed as like middle schoolers or something.
This
Aside-
is so amazing.
Gosh.
School life isn't bad. Change equipment.
They talk
and
way too much on the
visuals.
menu. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
No.
So let's look through our menus.
Change.
I'm so tempted to mute everyone's voices. Oh, that is one cool thing. You can selectively mute people's voices. I really don't like Iris Heart, so I already went and muted Plutia. If I recall correctly, she does do the whole unnecessary transformation bullcrap. I'm not sure exactly what happened, 'cause I mean, Japanese. But that's unfortunately in there, but fortunately you can mute her, so. Hamsoft seems cool. I have no idea what her personality is. But, alright. You can actually map your buttons. So, I don't think NetBU let you do that. Other options are pretty standard. I forget what the cheats. Bonus skills are basically cheats. And the game comes with Japanese language. It's not DLC in this version, or in this game.
This is purchase. Hello.
Hello, Desu. So yeah, we can buy weapons. Oops, I actually want to buy. You can buy weapons in this one instead of the weird unlock system from Neptunia U. You can also buy consumable items, you can buy accessories. And there's also this... Oops. This crafting thing. It's kind of like Monster Hunter Lite. So like there is crafting. I never actually got enough crap to craft almost anything. I'm not sure if it's just because I didn't know what I was looking for. That's probably it. Just me not knowing what I'm looking for, because I mean, this is hard to do in Japanese. Yeah. More importantly,
Welcome. Check out your rare. Welcome.
I'm not sure what unlocks these, but when you get all 5 parts of a game console, you unlock some permanent stuff. There's like armor and stuff you can get. I can't read the... well, I couldn't read the things that I got, but... so that's the general upgrade, or the items upgrade path. We can also spend ability points, except I'm level nothing, so I can't do anything. But yeah, you can pick what you upgrade, and you can respec at any time, so that's pretty fun. I usually focus mostly on power. Technique increases your list sets of combos. I actually really like this setup. It's better than Neptunia U, where you just eventually get so overpowered that the entire game is just ridiculously easy. You can also pick your equipment, you can pick your supports. I don't have any of the other ones unlocked. What do these two do? Power increase, def increase, basic stuff.
So heavy.
I think you unlock the
Here we go.
damaged clothing from Neptunia U if you have save data from Neptunia U. I think that's how that works. There is no costume breaks in this game, if anyone is worried or looking forward to it. I don't think I have the other characters yet. Ugh.
What are you doing? You can enjoy.
See, that's the
our
basic
change
game
equipment.
systems. Let's save just to be sure. Yes. I'm gonna see if I can play the multiplayer, like some of the basic levels I should be able to play solo.
Blanc plus Neptune versus Zhang.
feel sorry for the poor voice actresses that had to say that incredibly long title like a billion times. So the multiplayer, yes. The multiplayer, like I said, it's sort of Monster Hunty. The later stuff is all big bosses. You can play it solo, which is what I'm going to do right now. Sure. The most basic thing, because I don't have any items or anything. And you can check out the other players' stats. You can send chat messages.
You're welcome.
We don't need any of that because we're solo.
Can you give me a second?
I think the loading is maybe a little better than Neptune EU.
Let's go.
Whoa. Yeah, I need to tone down that. Right. Oh, and it has the, this thing. The photo mode, at least if you're single player. Also, the school is gigantic. That's where the monsters. Oh. What?
I'm crushing you. It's my faster.
So all of the low-level stuff in multiplayer is just basic Musuo enemy swarms, but all of the later stuff is huge Monster Hunter style bosses that you're supposed to work as a team to take down. They've got breakable parts, they've got they've got predictable attacks, phases you should dodge from and stuff. Oh, dang. I guess this isn't really a thing you can fight at level 1.
I can't end with a loss. Seems like your level went up.
Oh, it does beg you to save every time. That's something that...
Can you give me a second?
That's something I really don't like about Neptunia U and most of the Sanger Kagura games. They ask you to save constantly, and it's like, just autosave. It's a purely linear game. Just... Why did she say Sato?
I'm crushing you.
Okay, let me... Right.
It's an item.
So your SP meter, you have... How do I... There we go.
It's an item.
Eh? Why am I stuck? Oh, fucking touch pointer. Hold on. There we go. I really like the new SP system. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm not supposed to be playing this at level 1. I really like the new SP system because it doesn't... The meter just auto-charges. You can't do anything to make it speed up. It's just every few seconds you get... I think you're invincible while you're using an SP skill. So it's pretty useful to try and dodge certain attacks. Or to deal damage, of course. Let's buff myself. Oh, can I pick everyone off the bat?
You've chosen me.
Okay, in story mode you can't do that, but I guess you can just use everyone off the bat in multiplayer.
Get crazy.
So the bosses are pretty good, the Monster Hunter style bosses. They're not all great, like there's a couple that are really annoying. But it's a huge step up from Neptunia U in terms of bosses. I'm doing ability points. That's all I can do.
Yes. Yes. No. Okay. Yes.
You actually probably want to focus on technique
Yes.
after you have a little bit of HP. Because that lets you do... Well, it depends on the character, but sometimes it can really change how many combos you can do. Like, certain characters have very short combos if you don't upgrade that. Let's see if there's something easier. Probably not. Delfino City? Stage, Let's go to, I didn't realize these had little... Well, I'm not sure I would call it lore. Recommended level 1? But I keep losing. Whatever. Just keep going.
Can you
Hello,
give me
Saber
a
Protector
second?
Prime. So I did manage to play a few multiplayer matches. They're pretty fun. Everyone was Japanese except me. and they were usually a billion levels above me, unfortunately. That is one loud skill. But it's pretty fun, and people can revive you by using up their EXE drive. And you can also do team EXE attacks. So I mentioned this earlier, but you have to pick whether you're transformed or not. You can't transform mid-multiplayer, because, you know, it's up to 4 people, and I guess that uses up a lot of the Vita's RAM, so, it only loads a max of 4 models. Very loud skill. These beginner multiplayer things are pretty basic. After, I think, 3 stars, every single mission is a huge boss, or multiple huge bosses, instead of just defeat the trash mobs, so they're a lot more interesting. The story mode is unfortunately all Neptune EU style, beat up the trash mobs, or the mini-bosses. It's kind of funny, only the very last level of story mode gives you a proper big boss. I mean, there is a proper ending boss, but other than that, you don't get a taste of how the multiplayer will feel. No, I don't want to do the same thing.
Give me a second.
Ah. I'm a little mixed up because circle is the confirm button in the Japanese version. I leave.
We should retreat.
And I'm used to the Japanese version at this point. I'm not sure how many hours exactly I played, but I beat all of the multiplayer missions and all that crap.
No.
Oh. How do I leave? There we go. Asking me to save. And you can also set a bunch of settings. Actually, wait. Can't see that on ad hoc. You can set a bunch of settings to find like a proper group like that wants to do the same missions you do. It's it's a pretty decent online setup. I'm not sure. Well, it hasn't released yet, so I mean, there's no way to know how long the multiplayer will be active. But I played the game like a month late, and I was still easily finding Japanese matches, even at what was probably a weird time in Japan. So, at least in Japan, it had longevity. I'm not sure if we can play with Japanese. Wait, what am I doing? Let's just search and see what we get. It's probably region matched. But yeah, you can be like, okay, we're gonna fight the true nail boss, and our room purpose is grinding for materials. You can set a name, you can set a password and crap. I think player rank is like how many quests they've beaten, basically. So you can be for noobs only, or for, you know, elitists and stuff. And yeah, you can mark which rank of quests you're going to be doing, so it's easy to find people that are doing whatever you want to do.
MegaTagmension. Blanc Neptune versus
But
zombies.
review codes just went out like today, so even of reviewers, nobody's on yet, so just take another couple story levels here. The story was like a decent length for a side game, if I recall correctly. But the story gameplay is sort of tame.
Lon, now that you've joined our club, let me introduce everyone.
Oh.
We'll start with the founding member, who also happens to be the president of the film club. Me.
Weird quirk of this, the auto setting isn't retained when you go into a new cutscene. Kind of annoying.
You already know, but I'm Neptune, a senior at Game Academy. Next up would be our number 2, my little sister.
Hello. I'm Nepgear, and I'm a junior. I'm looking forward to working with you, Blanc. And, last but not least, our 3rd and 4th members who just joined are... Meet Ram and... Meet Ram.
So there are only 4 of us so far.
That zombie guy from earlier isn't a member?
He was just a volunteer. Members of the other clubs help us out sometimes.
They don't want the school to close either, although I'm not sure why. They usually just skip class.
Anyway, with that being said, welcome to our club, Blonde. You'll be member number 5.
No, I will not be 5. I will be member 0.
Member 0?
I'm the director and scriptwriter, and since this all starts and ends with me, that number best fits my role here.
You're so cool, big sister!
So, Neptune, what kind of film are you thinking of making?
Oh, I don't know. I really haven't thought about it too much.
Seriously? I thought you were at least working with some kind of zombie theme.
Well, I mostly just wanted something scary for the scene, so naturally, zombies.
We first had high school boys play the attackers, but it looked weird. Zombies were a less offensive choice.
That was a smart move. Can I see your script? I want to see how your story's coming along so far.
Don't have one.
Huh?
If you must know, I write it all out in my head. That way I'll never lose it.
So you're saying if I want to read the script, all I have to do is smash your head open? That's good to know.
Hey, wait a minute, Blonde. I was joking. Here, my script's right here. Please don't hit me.
Neptune, this is awful. It's like you're cramming in things you think are cool without considering the story.
Oh, darn. You could tell.
Anyone could. It looks like the first order of business will be rewriting the script. We don't have a budget, but we could still make a great film with the right cast. We'll keep the zombie theme, too.
Wow, you sound so smooth, Blonde. It's like you're reading your words right out of a script.
Thanks. Anyway, a zombie film is pretty niche, so the schoolgirl theme should be mixed in to widen our target audience.
We're going with a schoolgirl theme. We could even film in the academy.
Exactly. We'll open with a classroom scene. It'll juxtapose nicely with the zombie action that'll develop later. The time? Morning. First period. The place? Homeroom. The boring school day is about to begin. That's when we'll have a cruise ship suddenly crash into a classroom.
What? A ship? Not a plane, train, or car? Why?
We have to start off strong, but also use something that hasn't happened in real life so we don't offend anyone.
Hello, Tree333. Yeah, I would say this game might be the best side game so far. I'm tempted to give that to Sega Hard Girls, but there's some ups and downs in that. I'm picky. I don't like to pick favorites. So there's so much weird downtime between me talking and them talking, but I don't want to talk over them, and it's a lot of talking.
I don't want protesters to halt production after all. We'll have backstory about the ship later on to make sense of it.
Wow. Okay.
Moving on. Vert, Noir, and Nepgear won't have time to escape the crash, so it'll be over for them pretty early on.
What? I'm going to die right away?
Don't worry, you won't be alone. Neptune gets crushed by a satellite, and Uni will fall into a pit of magma in the schoolyard.
Wow. This sounds a little crazy, even for me, Blonde.
The audience will learn a mysterious virus aboard the ship leaked out and killed the students. That's when things get interesting. The students, thought to be dead, resurrect as zombies due to the virus.
Whoa, that's a crazy story. But it's so enthralling! Amazing, Blonde! I want to hear how it all ends!
The joke they don't entirely reference often is that Blanc, while talking about writing a lot, is actually a terrible writer. I think they only mention that in like the first game, that everything she writes is actually complete garbage. Otherwise, they just talk about, oh, she likes writing. I don't really need ideas for games to play right now.
can come up with something so cool on the fly like this.
Hey, so this isn't the movie set, is it?
Whoa! A new character appeared?
Hey, this is Tamsoft.
You don't look familiar. Who are you?
My name is Tamsoft. Nice to meet you. Whatever you guys are filming right now seems pretty cool, and I was wondering if I could...
Filming? Right now? What are you talking about?
Come out to the hallway and check it out for yourself.
I know this voice. Who is this? It's another maker, isn't it? Oh, hey, Johnny boy.
This is seriously shit.
Shit intensifies. Oh yeah, she's mages.
What the hell?
What's happening? Why are there zombies in the hallway?
They're not those students who have been volunteering to play zombies. Are they real?
Oh, I thought this was part of your movie. I guess I was wrong.
It definitely is not part of our movie. We don't have zombie friends.
Then they're the real deal, right?
H's.
You wanna mess with me, huh?
They're all Dokun zombies too.
I want to get to the bottom of this, but let's deal with these zombies first.
Hey, Roy the Hedgehog 2. I don't get why they use this font. The kerning is all fucked up. Like, look at that. Look at deal, and that quotation mark is backwards. Didn't they use this in, I think, Neptune U?
I have an idea.
I mean, it's readable enough, but it's not. Oh, yeah, Seashot. That's what I'm thinking. Not mages. Mages is different.
Neptune, let's use them in our movie.
What?
We can't afford zombie costumes. If we're aiming for authenticity, it'd be hard to find better-looking zombies than these.
So, you'll be in character and filming while we fight these zombies? That's a great idea, Blonde!
Oh, that sounds pretty great. Why don't you let me join you?
No offense, but can you even fight? These are real zombies we're going up against.
I can hold my own. I wouldn't miss a fun fight like this for the world.
Well, that sounds good to me. Welcome to the club, Tamsoft. Let's make a movie.
Yeah, it's definitely Seashaw. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the zombie theme, but yeah, we can.
I'm worth 100 people.
Oh, we get a decent selection of characters, but yeah, we eventually get pretty much everybody. Uzume, Pishi, Fudia, Famsoft, and Dengekiko are all part of this too.
What? Really?
If you're wondering,
Sure.
Nepgear and Uni are no longer ridiculously overpowered. They rebalanced everything that was ridiculous in the last game. Noir is overpowered now.
Let's start the scene in homeroom, like we talked about earlier. The protagonist will recite her monologue there too.
Oh, and if you use certain pairs on certain levels, you get an extra CG and some extra dialogue and crap. I had no idea how to do any of those, so I got none of them in my Japanese playthrough. So I don't know how you get them, but I'll probably put together a guide like I did for MegaTagmension for crap like that later.
Let's have Neptune play the protagonist, and the heroine will be Rom or Ram. Who should I pick?
Neither. Well, actually, we haven't decided yet. What? Well, big sister, why can't you be the heroine? Whoa, that's a great idea, Rom!
Well, if no one else wants to, I guess I could do it.
My name is Neptune. I'm just an ordinary girl who attends this fine academy. Today is just like any other day, but when I think about having to study for one more second, I get so depressed. Whoa! What? What just happened?
Oh no, a huge cruise ship just crashed into the academy.
What?
The ship's bow crashed right through the class next door. I'm not sure anyone could have survived that.
I wonder what this weird smell is.
Weird smell? Now that you mention it, what is that?
Zombies? Here?
Quality zombies.
Zombies?
Rise!
Why are they at the academy?
I don't know, but at this rate, everyone will be eaten.
Then we have no choice but to fight.
Give me a moment.
Of deliberately bad acting in that. Well, they're kind of giving up at the end. The last couple lines are just. Tamsoff, I guess she's slightly like Ikaruga, but she has more like strong,
Good luck.
or like slower attacks.
An item, huh? Cut and cut and cut!
Yeah, that is exactly Seashaw's voice acting.
Hang in there.
Hey, whoa, how do I switch?
Yes.
Oh right, I can use the support people to. How do I switch?
No blade king! Ah! Flip the wind! Take care of it!
Crap.
I'll show you fun!
Not bad. Oh.
Take care of it! Show courage! Item, huh? War God blade!
I think most zombies hate their lives. How do I...
No blade!
I know I had this trouble when I played in Japanese, too. I'll just look up the controls after this. I think the level's already over.
Oh, party's over already?
The levels eventually get longer, but they're kind of ridiculously, short in general.
That was super fun. Yes!
Oh, there's unfortunately Lily ranks. I think it's a little less egregious. I forget if there's a trophy for it or not. Probably check.
What should we do? Change.
I just want to see how the hell you change your character change LR circle. Oh right, it's LR. They use every button and then some, so the controls take a little bit to get used to. It's a little more complicated than Nepu.
The ultimate carnival!
All right.
Yes.
Let's do this!
I figured you'd have a bunch of Senra and Kagura
Give me a
references. Though Marvelous is already their like surrogate Senra and Kagura characters. Sort of weird. Okay. Also, they should have Marvelous in these games. I mean, come on.
Neptune, check out my sword!
Alright, so...
I'm leaving the rest to you!
Oh, that's cool. We have, damn it, character-specific dialogue, which is cool. That's one of my favorite things about Neptune EU is the, like, the interactions between, like, Vert and Blanc and, you know, other relevant characters. Oh, it's good they have like call-outs, subtitles. Because in normal Neptunia games, if you play in Japanese, you won't get some of the jokes in battle. Unless you speak Japanese, of course. Because there's no subtitles in battle. But I guess this sort of gets around that. Unfortunately, these first levels way too easy. It honestly doesn't get a ton better by the end. They're like, they'll be a few minutes long at least instead of this 30 seconds crap. But actually, I forget what Lily rank even does in this game. I really don't like the Lily rank idea. I wish they would like cut down on it a lot.
We're graduating soon, huh?
Why is it not continuing the next scene? I forget if it's supposed to do that or not.
The ultimate carnival.
What? Really? Yes.
I guess I'll try to show.
Let's get
Parky,
pumped.
don't hit the mic. Do you hear Perker purring?
Hey, Rem, are you sure it makes sense for me to be in this sword fight scene? My character died already.
Duh. The more people in the scene, the more flashy the action becomes.
Valid.
Oh, you do have a point. If we don't like it later, we can always fix it in post.
All right, let's do this. I think we lost the zombies.
Hey, isn't that our class president over there? And it looks like she's having a pretty intense battle.
Oh, they have. I just noticed they have different name callouts for when they're filming.
Yep, that's definitely the class president. She's truly unrivaled in both the literary and martial arts. And the person fighting alongside her is none other than the vice president at the academy.
If we team up with them, we'll be safe. Hey!
I don't care what you are. I will end you.
These zombies are everywhere.
Number 2! Poor Nepgear.
Huh? What's that sound?
I think it's getting closer.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, the president! A satellite just fell out of space and crushed her to pieces! Whoa! What's happening? Oh no! Did number 2 just fall in the crack that formed in the schoolyard?
Oh my god, the school's second in command just died at the same time.
To top it off, I think the zombies that were fighting them noticed us.
Oh man, I thought we'd be safe.
It bothers me more than I should
Give me
that
a
those
moment.
apostrophes are backwards. All of the apostrophes are backwards. Oh well.
Leave this scene
I wasn't aware. I should have known that the whole joke could be that the writing in the actual movie is absolutely terrible. 'Cause, I mean, it's Blanc after all. Alright, let's show Nepgear.
I'm leaving the rest to you.
I got it!
How do I transform again? Triangle, right? No, trans. I'm actually not sure you can transform yet, story-wise. It does a sort of tutorial-y thing for you.
That was super fun.
You unlock more support characters. The most important ones let you heal. Sure, save. Yeah, Lily rank is pretty much my least favorite thing ever. Especially since they tie trophies to it. It's just awful.
You were able to defeat them, but why would zombies be?
Hey, Hyper XLN. Yeah, there are cheats. They're only for story mode though, not for multiplayer. You unlock all of the cheats the moment you beat story mode 2.
Lon, are you sure we defeated them? Don't they have the ability to resurrect?
Big sister, look! The zombies!
What's going on?
Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Who would have guessed the zombies were our own classmates? How are they able to return back to normal? They were zombies. I swear their bodies were rotting.
It's pretty obvious. It's because we're CPUs. Our shared energy must have had something to do with it.
Share energy? What's that?
CPUs have special abilities, and they're powered by the faith of the citizens of game industry. That faith manifests itself into what is known as share energy. Yep, and I'm pretty sure that share energy is what turned the zombie students back to normal.
It can't be that easy.
Yeah, I heard Hyper Devotion Noir is like the absolute worst for Lily rank grinding. It actually wasn't too bad in Sega Hard Girls. I got all the characters up to 10 in like an hour. It was pretty boring, but I mean, I had to grind everybody to level 99 and get a bunch of money anyway. So as long as you do it optimally in that game, it's not really that bad.
Actually, it's highly likely.
What? You too, Blood? Sounds too convenient.
Here, you should know how this works by now. The people's faith always helps us CPUs save the day.
So, where do I fit in?
Maybe if you hang out with us long enough, some of that energy will rub off on you somehow. Woo!
And that convenience will act as a favorable win to our movie making. A non-fiction schoolgirl zombie action movie. This will definitely be a blockbuster.
Non-fiction.
Let's save the Academy from zombies while we shoot the movie! It sounds like something only we could pull off. Saving the Academy will be good promotion for the movie, too.
I'm sorry to be a snob here, but how does this kerning happen? I mean, that E is all the way over that D in Academy. Like, just look at Academy. That is ridiculous. Like, I don't get how that happens.
Great. More students around the world will want to attend our academy. It'll be a huge success.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed that Cyber Dimension isn't Vert's game. Apparently she's getting a bigger role in it, and it sounds like... I mean, I don't know the whole technicals of which projects are main and which one isn't, like the whole publishing situation, but I had heard that, I guess this one's by Compile, like, it sounds like this might be a main game, which, if there's a main game with Vert as, you know, a higher priority than usual, I guess that's a plus, but I wish they would just do a proper side game for Vert. On the other hand, Mars' side game was kind of weird. So maybe it's best that they start, like, Vert gets one after they start taking the side games more seriously. I don't really like, or, I don't dislike the side games, but all of them have issues with polish and budget, and this one isn't entirely an exception. I still think it's better in general than Neptune EU, but,
In the most difficult voyages, a harsh wind can become our ally, presenting us with new friends and experiences. I want to let the wind take its course, to let fate place me wherever it likes. I just hope that it's a place I want to be.
Also, it seems like we've got full voice acting here, which is kind of a shame when we didn't have that in MegaDimension.
This is more than I expected.
Parker, would you sit down? Sit. No. Parker. Got my headset off. Hold on. I think every side game has been fully voice acted, which is so weird. I mean, I know they have less text to act than the main games, but I just really wish they would take the voice acting a bit more seriously. Because it does harm how the series looks, especially the outside end.
Hey Noir, have you heard?
Ow!
Neptune
Fucking
and the rest
Christ!
of the film club have begun making a movie.
Of course I heard. What do you think about it, Vert?
It sounds incredibly fun. I'm just wondering why Neptune didn't ask me for help. I'm perfect on camera.
That isn't what I meant. I'm wondering if their crappy movie would even do anything to help Game Academy. The club doesn't even keep records of what they're doing.
I'm worried they're gonna give us a bad name.
Stern as always, Vice President. Or are you just upset you weren't invited?
No! You're too soft for a class president. Besides, I'm not even that mad about it.
Hey, you two!
Speak of the devil.
What was that?
Never mind. What business does the film club have with us?
Hi, yeah, so we wanted to get permission to shoot our movie on campus and...
No.
Hey, we didn't even tell you what part of the academy we wanted to film in. That's not fair.
We can't approve a film club that just watches movies all day. The academy can only be used by official clubs.
Official?
Well, I was hoping we could work out a deal. We can use whatever room's available and we won't break anything.
Of course you won't break anything. I can't let you just break policy. Not on my watch.
But we haven't even done anything.
Hang on, I'm dropping frames? What's going on here? I guess it's not dropping frames now. Is anybody having issues? Weird. Let me... Stupid as this sounds, I think I need to reduce my upstream. I don't think I can do that without taking the stream down because... Sigh. What? Why is my upstream too high? What the hell? Well, if anybody's having streaming issues, let me know. I can't tell if this thing is messed up or not. It hasn't dropped frames for a bit, though.
Do you think we don't realize that you've been using an empty classroom and claiming it's your club room?
I understand where you're coming from, Noir. But Bert, Miss President, how do you feel about this?
Personally, I would like to cooperate with you.
Really? That's...
However, since I am class president, I cannot knowingly break the regulations set by the school.
No! Whoever would have thought that Vert would be our enemy?
Excuse me, but I have no intention of being your enemy in this matter.
So, if we became an official club, you'd give us permission?
Yes, if that's the case, we'd gladly grant you permission, and we could even allocate funds for your projects.
Bert!
Neptune, our first plan of action is to make this club official.
Yeah, let's do it! I can't wait to make our film club official!
Bert, are you insane?
I'm just doing my job. And what about you? Are you still hung up about that incident? A student should have the freedom to make mistakes. It's their right. Even you...
The school's closing. It's official. Instead of embarrassing themselves, they should just accept that fact. Besides, I don't want them to go through what I did.
Oh, I talked us up in front of Vert and Noir, but it's not so easy recruiting new members.
Hi, I'm Dengekiko, president of the Dengeki Newspaper Club. I heard you were making a movie. I'd love to get an exclusive interview for Dengeki Newspaper, #1 paper on campus. No! If you'd like an exclusive interview with someone, please allow Famitsu Newspaper the pleasure. I heard you suddenly joined the Shabby Movie Club as the director and screenwriter. Oh, I'm Famitsu, the president of the Academy's best-selling news source, Famitsu Newspaper. No! They have too much potential to go with you. They should give the superior paper the interview. Oh, no. Famitsu Newspaper has a much more promising future, so it's a natural fit for the interview.
Who are these loud girls?
You know, it's funny, Famitsu and Dengekiko have like the best outfits in this game. There's just like 3 major variations, but I think theirs are the most interesting. I stopped dropping frames, but according to OBS, I dropped 10% of my frames. Somebody should have noticed that. I don't know what was going on, but surprised nobody mentioned that.
You don't know, Blanc? They're famous for being Game Academy's self-proclaimed newspaper club.
But if the stream, I record locally as well as streaming, so if the stream archive is too bad, I can just upload a higher quality one to YouTube.
Self-proclaimed newspaper club?
And everything I do, all of my streams end up on YouTube as a full archive, so just look on YouTube for that if you miss anything.
Yeah, they're kind of like us. They're both passionate about newspapers and decided to make an unofficial club. It's odd, though. They're both part of the newspaper club, but they refuse to work together. Weird, huh, Ram?
Yeah, Ram. Weird.
I see. These two might actually be helpful. I've heard your requests. I won't talk to either of you exclusively, but I'll agree to an interview.
OBS is a lie. It wouldn't surprise me, because...
Really? You're so nice, Blanc! Our seniors are so accommodating.
I have pretty significant issues with, well, streaming in general from time to time. Pretty finicky stuff. I guess that's kind of natural, considering, you know, sending real-time video to people millions of miles away and stuff, but whatever.
This will still generate interest in the club. If I get some new members, I might be able to make my club official.
I have one condition, of course.
A condition?
I want you to join our film club, at least until the movie is finished. And as you probably know, the film club isn't official yet either. The student council won't let us use any academy resources because of that, so we're having trouble filming.
I see. That's quite a predicament you have there.
My drop frames just jumped.
Asking me to walk out on my newspaper club.
I'm pretty sure RAM is the same.
Oh, but won't you do a favor for me? Please join our club. It'll just be for a little while.
Ah! What's with this little angel's puppy dog eyes? Is she shedding a precious tear? Who would have thought my heart would be moved by this young girl from Louis?
Dengekiko?
Oh, crap. I'm still streaming at 60. I should probably stream for 30 FPS for this. Keep dropping frames. Hold on. I'm gonna try something to see if it streams a little better, though nobody seems to be having issues, but still, I don't really need to stream at 60. But the stream's gonna drop for, like, hopefully, like, 20 seconds tops. Are we back? Isn't streaming fun, everybody? We get to have constant issues, and it's so fun. Anyway.
I really don't want to join you, but if you're asking me like this, how could I say no? I, Dengekiko, will join your club for the honor of the Film Club, Game Academy, and the Dengeki newspaper.
Wow. The biggest last station fangirl I know is falling for the charm of this girl from Louis.
I don't think Rom knew she would have that effect on a person. Her power is kind of scaring me.
I like the little grin on Polytan, by the way.
Well, fine. I can't be outdone by Dengekiko. I'll be joining the film club too.
Yay! I don't really get it, Rom, but yay! Yeah! Now we can all enjoy making this movie together! Let's go tell Neptune and the others! Okay!
A neat touch is that Ram's mouth is actually larger than Rom's mouth, like as a physical size. City. That's the name of the Super, what is that game's name? Super Mario Sunshine's name, isn't it? Delfino Plaza?
I
not drop any frames anymore. I think I fixed it.
Well, now that we have a new member, let's start filming.
Last Station Fangirl. Who's a Last Station Fangirl? Is that... I must have missed something. Was that, Dengeki Co. has a PlayStation
You not only
magazine,
handle
don't they?
directing and script writing, but you also play the heroine. Who would have thought?
So, what do you want us to do? Just fight the zombies. It'll be a lot cooler if there are more people in the battle.
Got it. Leave it to me. Okay, seriously, if we've come this far, we should be okay now, right? Whimper. Woof! 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 Why do I have to play the dog? Oh, what a cute doggy! Did you escape from the zombies too? Whimper! 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 Oh, there. It was scary, huh? You're safe now, pup.
Wait. Oh no. Hey, get away from that dog.
Huh? Get away? Why? What? The dog turned into a zombie?
It's wonderful
Why?
writing.
Can you wait a bit?
I actually haven't played more than like one level of Super Mario Sunshine. I do want to get it someday. I was hoping they would put it... Or I guess they can't because of... I would like it on the Wii U Virtual Console, but I know it's not going to happen because I don't do GameCube games because of the controller. I really hope Nintendo handles the Virtual Console properly on the NX. Oops. Oh, that's how you do the team attack. It's one random dude.
I'm ready to fight another 10 years!
I don't even get the point of these super tiny short levels. Maybe one for a practice level at the very start. But it's really unnecessary to be 3 chapters in and still doing baby levels.
Yes. I should be you can.
I don't know why it doesn't just continue also.
Me? I'm a reporter, not a fighter.
Yes.
Let's log in. Can you hold on?
I don't know why Famitsu is so babby voice. Oh. Sorry for this mission apparently. So yeah, some of the environments are pretty decent. There's actually a bunch of environments that don't show up in story mode. Well, not a bunch, but there's a few that are multiplayer only. There's also, you can fight the dark CPUs from MegaTagmension. Those fights are pretty cool. They stay stationary, which is a little boring, but their attacks are still pretty cool. Famitsu has some major panty shot stuff going on. They need some tape. Keep that thing down there. Oh, one annoying thing about the way this game works, R1 plus a face button is a special attack, right? That causes problems because you can't move while guarding, and R1 is guard. So you gotta move into position, then press R1, and you can't like hold it prepping for an attack. I'm not sure if that changes if you put R1 as something other than guard.
I won't let you get away.
Like, no, but then you'd activate other stuff. I don't know. The game just kind of uses basically every button it possibly could, and a few more. It's not a huge issue, but it is a little complicated. And unfortunately, it does not support extra buttons. I'm playing on PS TV right now, It does not support L2, R2, or L3 and R3, which is a damn shame because it really would help if I could use those instead. Because then I could use less button combos and more just single button presses. Oh, you don't like Dengekiko and Famitsu? I thought they're pretty cool.
Evaluation is good! Level up!
I'm not sure. Is there a joke behind Famitsu's giant prawn though? I don't get that. No way Dengeku holds a pen. That's a pretty odd. All right, we should check our treasure. I'll save. Forgot about that. You get treasure as you go. I'm not entirely sure if you're I'm not sure if these are rare drops. DA sled. Oh, here we go. The G bag.
Wow.
Game Academy. Oh, you unlock outfits. Okay. That's what this is for. I just sort of unlocked these in the Japanese release and had no idea what was going on. Wait, Blanc sisters. What do you mean Blanc sisters? The Wee sisters, I guess.
Wow.
Why is it Noir sisters instead of Last Station? See you, Roy the Hedgehog.
Hey, this is out. Leaving already?
Alright, let's see if we can buy anything fun.
What do you... Hello.
Man, words have... I don't have the words to express how painful Kompa is in the Japanese version. She even says, bye-bye, Desu! She says Desu after literally every sentence. I know that's Kompa's thing, but it's just so extra annoying when she's the shopkeep. Oh, and these things, by the way, these you attach to your weapon. I'm actually not going to use them right now because they're consumed by X. Like, yeah, use 6. That says used, it should say uses, or uses, rather. Like, but yeah, these are consumable, sort of. Don't want any accessories. The gimmick with weapons is that higher level weapons have higher base attack, but they can equip less update programs, which are like attack buff, invincible, battle start, you know, all these weird little buffs. So it's sort of a strategic thing whether you want to use.
Change equipment and visuals.
Hey, let's see if we have. Oh, so this is how I got these. They actually have some decent palette swaps here.
Here we go.
I really like Noir's patchwork thingy. I don't have Noir, so I can't even show it. Unfortunately, if you do use the Japanese voices, you are going to get a lot of Desus.
No.
But no Desus in English, fortunately. I wish they wouldn't say yes every time you say yes. It's a little excessive. Also, one annoying thing in this menu, it actually feels a little faster than I remember it. But when you switch characters, you have this little wait to load in their model. So if we want to rush through all of the characters, we have this awkward pause every time we switch. Not a huge deal, but I kind of wish it would, you know, lazy load and let us switch immediately instead of forcing us to wait. Alright, I think I'm pretty much all streamed out for tonight. I'll try to stream tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll stream more of this or, I mean, I kind of want to just get to multiplayer and be able to show that off. So I may play I'll probably play most of single player myself and show off some multiplayer streams later. I might stream some Valkyrie Drive tomorrow. It's a pretty good game. If you watch my last stream, I found a boss and was having a very bad time. It turns out I was missing a mechanic. I usually am if I'm having trouble in a Japanese game. But I think I know what I need to know now. Yeah, hopefully I'll Parker. Would you stop that? Yeah, I'll probably get my character's multiplayer ready and stream maybe this weekend some multiplayer of this. Parker. Yeah. And I'll probably try to stream some Valkyrie Drive or something else tomorrow or whenever I feel like streaming. Thanks for watching, everybody.